Good morning and thank you for watching this video. My name is Rex Bucalaw and this is our opportunity product presentation for our Purtier Placenta. So this presentation is a concise one and I got all the materials from Riwe International using our OPP booklet and I just removed some of the slides wherein you can eventually find these informations inside videos that are available in Leeway and available online. So my purpose here is to give a very brief discussion or OPP on Purtier Placenta. So once again, my name is Rex Bucalao. I am a Team Elite Phoenix, Riwe Philippines. And I've been doing Riwe for the past 4 years. And I've been presenting Purtier Placenta over these years, and I've seen a lot of testimonies and people who benefit from this product. I myself, I've been using the product for the past 4 years. So here we go. This is our opportunity product presentation. So we'll start from a report from the World Health Organization dated sometime in May 2018, entitled Death Sentence Without Committing Any Crime. So as you can see, this report doesn't come from Riwe International, but this report comes directly from World Health Organization. So meaning all of this data are backed up and is published. Now, what is so alarming with this report, ladies and gentlemen, is that more than 50% people die from these diseases are in developing countries. So Philippines is one of those developing countries in the world, and I believe that the place that you're living, the city that you're in right now, is one of those developing places in the country. So these figures is talking about our society. So among the top 10 killer disease, number one is heart disease, stroke, Alzheimer's, lung cancer, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, lower respiratory infections, colon cancer, diabetes, kidney disease, and breast cancer. So if you look at the data, ladies and gentlemen, today we are so alarmed with COVID-19 and the figures of deaths that it shown around the world. But if you try to look at the data from the World Health Organization, how many people die from heart disease? How many people die from stroke, diabetes, colon cancer? The COVID-19 figure is just a small fraction. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the real thing that we should be aware of. So why is these diseases getting worse and getting more people are acquiring these diseases? Number one is through aging population. According to World Health Organization, the number of aging population increases every year. And of course, we're not getting any younger. Next is from diet. Right now, we are too much exposed to instant food, preservatives, and all of these things, toxic chemicals within our food. Then inevitable stress. Inevitable stress. Inevitable stress is stress that whether you like it or not, whatever you do, you are subject to this stress. And the last thing is pollution. So ladies and gentlemen, all of these factors are all around us. And whether you like it or not, the moment that you are born in this world, we are subject to these factors. And they are the leading cause of these deadly illnesses, and it has reached a bottleneck crisis in today's medical science. Meaning to say, ladies and gentlemen, it is a losing battle. So the good thing is that doctors and scientists were able to find solution through what we call recent medical science breakthrough. And we call it the discovery of stem cells. So stem cells, ladies and gentlemen, they are not developed in laboratories. In fact, they are there from the very beginning. Meaning to say, According to scientists, the stem cells form most basic form of all living things. So your body is made up of stem cells. Your organs are made up of stem cells. And scientists found out that stem cells have unlimited possibilities of treatment boundaries and miraculous abilities. So when you say miraculous abilities, sometimes you can explain it, sometimes we can, sometimes we cannot. But the thing is, just give it a try. So what is this stem cell? I'll add some little information. So we have what we call a branch of medical science, which is what we call regenerative medicine. So regenerative medicine is a branch of science that whose philosophy, whose what we call this foundation states that your body, yes, your body is the best doctor in the world. So meaning to say, whatever your body needs to cure yourself is within your body. It is not outside. But the problem is because of the factors that World Health mentioned in the report, the aging factor, the pollution, the stress, the wrong diet, it weakens our body. And that is why people get sick. So, how can stem cells help us? Number one, we need to understand that we all come from stem cells. If you can see in this slide, the sperm cell and the ovum, it's come from our parents. When they unite, they create a single stem cell, and this is what we call embryonic stem cells. Stem cells duplicate, ladies and gentlemen, and undergoes a process called blastocyst. From this process, these stem cells are developed into more than 300 kinds of different stem cells. So some stem cells will be turned into intestines, some will become your liver, some will become your nerves, some will become your lungs, heart, and so on and so forth. Even your bones, your hair, your skin, your eyes, everything, you are made up of stem cells, ladies and gentlemen. And eventually, after a period of 9 months, a baby is born. So, if your liver is damaged, what is the best material to use to repair your liver? The answer is yes, liver stem cells. If your heart is damaged, you need heart stem cells. If your eyes are getting blurry because of too much stress, too much damage, then you need eye stem cells to repair your eyes. Now, all of these stem cells came from what we call embryonic stem cells. So if you take an embryonic stem cell inside your body, meaning to say this embryonic stem cell can repair your damaged cells. So that is the miracle of stem cells, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this miracle is not out of this box or out of fantasy. In fact, a lot of documents, magazines like Time magazines, like what we call this, the Straight Times, The Economist, Your Business magazines, all of these medical researches, scientific literatures, they talk about stem cells, meaning to say that this stem cells is already an unstoppable medical science trend, and it is identified as the greatest revolution of medicine has emerged. So this stem cell is way above those vitamins, antioxidants, and other kinds of things that we take into our body. So if you say, Rex, I'm taking my vitamins, well, that's okay, but that is not stem cells. If you say, Rex, I'm taking the #1 vitamin supplement in the world, no problem, you take that, but that is not stem cell. Stem cells are live cells. So if you say that I'm taking stem cells, but it is in a say a powder form or anything that doesn't support life, I tell you it is not stem cell. So a stem cell must be alive, ladies and gentlemen. So that is why you need to understand these basic things. Otherwise, some marketers will just fool you into taking their product and promoting that these are stem cells, but at the end of the day, they are just plain nutrients. Okay, so let's move next. So how do we acquire stem cells? So because it is very delicate, it requires thorough or scientific methods to medical methods to acquire these stem cells, because stem cells must be taken in alive, not what we call this in just in any packs or in a powder form or in an ointment, in a soap, or what are those marketers are telling us. You need to understand that stem cells must be live. That is why it is called live cell therapy. Again, I call it live cell therapy. So live cell therapy or stem cell therapy is very common. In fact, live cell therapy is being used almost every day in our hospitals and even in small clinics. A perfect example of a live cell therapy is blood transfusion. So when you pump in your blood into a patient, you are putting in live blood cells. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, is live cell therapy. You don't put powdered blood or blood in the form of juices or in a soap, and you wash the person with blood soap or something that's kind of uh, out of this world thing. But it must be injected, it must be under a certain procedure. So that is why most people know stem cells using injections now. So the most common type of taking blood stem cells, ladies and gentlemen, is through placenta injection. Now, this has been pioneered way back decades ago in Europe. So this has been known as the secret of the rich and famous. In fact, if you dig down do some of your research in the internet, a certain famous personalities, including our former First Lady Imelda Marcos, John F. Kennedy, Pope John Paul II, Ronald Reagan, some of those famous people, business people, royalties, they use placenta injection to regain back their health and to look more young. So again, this is very expensive and it's time consuming. We're not talking about thousands, I'm talking about millions, millions and millions of cost. Another thing is to stem cells transplant. So this procedure is done through surgery. So meaning that you have to lie down on an operating table, and the doctor will do the stem cell extract from your body and transfer it to where it is needed. So number one, it is painful and expensive. So both two, I don't like. Do you like it? Me? No. Keep it to yourself. Now, another thing is cord blood banking. Now, this is for those moms, no, who are delivering on their children. So the doctor might ask the mom to say preserve, they want to preserve the umbilical cord of the baby, because that umbilical cord contains placenta, embryonic stem cells. Now, when the child grows and then he gets sick, so he has the stem cell to use. So the stem cell from the placenta will be extracted and injected back to the baby, so the baby uh, will get well and overcome the disease. So not everyone can use that stem cell, and only the mother, the baby, and the biological siblings. So sorry, fathers, no, you cannot use it because that is designed. Now, another thing, another factor or effect of placenta is the beauty. You will look younger. Some even look 10 years younger, 15 years younger. That is why placenta is used in salons, in beauty salons. Now, in some countries, some places, they are very strict and they even prohibit this kind of operation because it is hard to trace. Sometimes the person who is injecting or doing the placenta injection is not even a licensed professional. If something happens to your face, goodbye. Okay, so that's why in some countries it is not approved. Now, of course, you have the option to go for a healthy lifestyle, but at the end of the day, stem cells offer something that healthy lifestyle cannot. Okay, so stem cells can do more than just a healthy lifestyle. Okay, another thing is to adult stem cell banking. So adult stem cell banking is when you're fit, you don't have any diseases, you have the money, you can store some of your stem cells in some laboratories, and then when the time comes that you need the stem cells, you can use it for yourselves. Now, number one, it is very expensive, and number two, if you already have diseases, then it's too late, ladies and gentlemen. So, is there any convenient, effective, and affordable way? So, what do you mean convenient? Convenient meaning to say that you don't need to go out from your homes. You don't need to go to you don't need to lie down to an operating table and have your kidneys extracted or stem cells from your bone marrow extracted. Convenient, like just taking a capsule a day. That's convenient for me. How about you? Effective. What do you mean effective? You will see results. Some you take for more than 6 months, 1 year, and still no result. But ladies and gentlemen, we buy because we want to see results, right? So it must be effective. Number two, it is affordable. It is not. It will not cost you a fortune. Meaning to say, you don't have to be a former first lady just to take stem cells. Even with as ordinary people, we can afford these stem cells. So is there a convenient, effective, affordable? Yes, because Riway is able to develop a oral live cell capsule called Purtier Placenta. So this Purtier Placenta is in a form of capsule. So you say, wait a minute, Rex, how can stem cells live in a capsule? So I'm going to explain to you what technology Riway use. So Riway is a biotechnology company. So there is the production of Purtier Placenta. It's a product of five different biotechnologies. Number one, we call it freeze-dried technology. All of the placenta, by the way, the placenta that we use is deer placenta. So we don't use human placenta or any placenta, but we use deer placenta. And our deer farms can be found in New Zealand. So when the deer gives birth, okay, through natural delivery, our scientists extract the stem cells from this placenta. So we don't kill the deer. So when the deer gives birth, our scientists extract the cells from this placenta and put it in a high-tech freezer. Now this freezer can preserve and maintain bioactive cells for 3 to 4 years, meaning to say that the cells are preserved bioactive. Now, these bioactive cells are placed in nitrogen filled capsule, meaning to say the capsule does not contain any oxygen. So we get rid of the oxygen and we replace it with nitrogen. Why? Because oxygen can cause oxidation to the components, can cause rancid effect to the cells, and can even promote bacterial growth. So we don't want that. That's why we flush out all the oxygen and replace it with nitrogen. Now, another thing is that the capsule used in Purtier is no ordinary capsule. It is an enteric coated capsule, meaning to say this capsule can withstand stomach acid. Now, what's the reason why it must withstand stomach acid? What do you think will happen if the capsule will disperse in the stomach? The stomach contains gastric acid, and this acid is very powerful. It can even melt metal, as scientists explain or found out. Okay, now When cells, the live cells, are exposed to this kind of acid, they will die. So the capsule is designed to withstand this acid, and when it reaches the small intestine, that is where the capsule is being dissolved, allowing absorption inside the small intestine. Now, another thing, Liwei uses emulsification technology, meaning it allows larger molecules to be absorbed by the bile chylomicron pathway, meaning to say that in Purtier placenta, you get the highest absorption rate, and that's more value for your money. Next, we use biosoft gel technology, meaning that the capsule is designed to ensure that the effective ingredients dissolve rapidly in the small intestine, boosting the absorption rate of the bioactive nutrients. Ladies and gentlemen, every component of Purtier placenta is designed to maximize the effect of live cell therapy in your body. So you get the best nutritional supplement in the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, Purtier placenta has been in the market for the past 12 years, and true enough is already consumed by millions of people around the world. Now, I've been taking this product for 4 years. I've seen a lot of people taking this product already. I just cannot help it. Every time I hear a lot of testimonies, a lot of people that say, thank you for sharing this amazing product, because this product, ladies and gentlemen, is really something you should try. So if you're already tired of your maintenance medicine, my suggestion is don't add more. If you're tired of your maintenance, don't add more. Try to take Purtier placenta, and eventually let your body have the chance to repair, because eventually if your body is already starting to repair, then time will come, you will start getting rid of your maintenance medicine. Even if you still don't have any diseases, even if you still don't have the maintenance medicine, you have to be very thankful. Otherwise, don't wait for that time to come that you have your maintenance, and that is where you will start to treat your body with the best nutrients supplement in the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, Purtier placenta is considered as a supplement. It's not a synthetic drug, so there are no side effects, contraindications, allergic reactions, or anything that will harm your body. In fact, Purtier placenta is a food, and it will help your body, nourish your body, and allows your body to regain back its health and youthfulness. Now, if you ask me, Rex, are there any effect uh, when I started to take Purtier placenta? Well, before the body repairs itself, it undergoes a process called detoxification. Now, detoxification may vary from one person to another. So, my experience when I started to take Purtier placenta, I had this problem with my liver, fatty liver. Now, I I've read that people with fatty liver, when they start to heal, when the liver starts to heal, it requires the body to sleep. So sleep is very good for us, because that's the only time that our body is healing. So when I started to take Purtier placenta, I can remember 4 years ago, it allowed me to sleep very long hours. But don't worry, you will wake up. You will wake up. All right. So some people will undergo detoxification, like some will have some colds, coughs, phlegm. Phlegm will come out, because that is a way for detoxification. Maybe some will have itchiness, but don't worry, it's temporary. It is a way that the body is cleansing. So it is not something that is going to be alarmed of. But of course, you need to understand that your body is repairing you also. So just be patient. If it took you 40 years to destroy your body, don't expect to right, for tear or for the body to heal in 1 week. Okay, it's insanity. So give your body a chance, ladies and gentlemen. So It's the number one health supplement brand in the world. So, by the way, Purtier Placenta is especially sourced from pollution-free New Zealand. Okay, why New Zealand? Because New Zealand is very clean and there are no traces of mad cow disease, avian flu, or foot and mouth disease. Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, our product, Purtier Placenta, is certified. So among the certifications that we have is certifications from New Zealand and Singapore. So these certifications are very highly recognized because New Zealand and Singapore are one of those countries in the world that has the highest stringent guidelines when it comes to health products. So number one, we have international free sale certification from New Zealand, meaning to say that this product can be brought anywhere in the world. Next, New Zealand Good Manufacturing Practices certification for our main facility and our research plant. So New Zealand Food Safety certification ensures that this product doesn't have any toxic contaminants or is not a synthetic drug, but it is classified as food supplement. So another thing is we have a certifications from Singapore General Hospital. So these tests, ladies and gentlemen, ensures that our product is safe and there are no harmful traces of toxins or any contaminants that is harmful to the body. And of course, we have international halal certification. So our Muslim brothers and sisters can benefit from this Purtier Placenta. So, ladies and gentlemen, Riway is 12 years and going very strong, and we are already in 12 countries and expanding worldwide. So as part of Riway, I can say that we are here and we are committed to the best that we want to help people experience and the best healthcare. And of course, if you want to know more, because this presentation is all about our Purtier Placenta. By the way, we also have another presentation for our conscientious. So that would be another video. I will also create a video for our opportunity. So this video is dedicated for our Purtier Placenta. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can follow us on Facebook. Rex Bukalao, okay, Red Footprint, Diamond Nights, you can browse that, and you go to the person who shared to you this video. I hope that we were able to share to you something, but at the end of the day, this presentation will be meaningless unless you try the product. I tried this product and I really never regret it. By the way, if you try this product as much as possible, you buy from Riway. Okay, the person who shared to you this video will help you buy the product from Riway. When you buy a product from Riway, you will get your Riway ID. Make sure you get your Riway ID. Don't be fooled by those Purtier sold in the market, especially offered at a very cheap price, because in layman's terms, you were just cheated. Because your Riway ID is your gateway that you can enjoy this product for the rest of your life for free. So we can teach you how to do that. Me and my family are taking the products for free. So my friends in Riway are also benefiting from this what we call this company incentives, company offers. Now we have that. We can acquire free products. So first, you must have your Riway account. So you have to buy only from legitimate Riway distributors who will lead you to buy from Riway. You must have your Riway ID, or in the Philippines we call it PHID. So don't be fooled by those free. They're cheap. Take note, your health is not cheap. So you have to start right so that you can build something right. So thank you very much for listening. I hope that I shared to you something. If you have questions, let us know. And you can follow us on Facebook and our online platform. So good evening and God bless us all.